Yeah, just chillin', man. Beanies pulled down low, sweater feels good. Mic is hot under the warm glow. The air is thick with smoke and quiet thoughts. Yeah, just floating down. Look at the little plants there on the shelf. Talking about nothing much, just being ourselves. It's me and Marco and Johnny. Two Stone.
Hi, everybody, we're live tonight. I am broadcasting live from the lonely desert sands of Pahrump, Nevada, from the Mojave Desert. And we have Marco V from an undisclosed location, the Pacific Northwest. This is TWO Stoned. I am Johnny.
And I am Marco. And what another glorious Tuesday it is. How are we feeling today, my friend?
I'm still stoned, dude.
Still?
It is crazy.
Okay, do we want to open up the show with what happened to you the last few days?
I went to the dispensary today to figure out what the hell that was.
Did you talk to like some sort of like trickster face spirit? Like what the hell happened? Okay, you know what? Well, we'll just start from the beginning.
So I went to the dispensary to get my normal, my normal edibles and weed and pre-rolls and all that.
Yes. You were re-upping your stash as one does. Continue.
And I walked in. The guy goes, "Hey, man, we got these new edibles, man." And I'm like, "Oh, I don't know. What is it? How many milligrams? Maybe it's 45 milligrams." I'm like, "Oh boy, that's not even gonna work." He goes, "Dude, trust me. These are bomb." I'm like, "No, I'm all right." He goes, "No, just take 3 and try them out. Let me know what you think." I'm like, "Cool." Sunday night, I get ready to do the show. Pop one of them gummies. I've never been that high in my entire life.
For one, Johnny was so high that he literally could not do his show that he planned to do on Sunday.
I couldn't move. I literally couldn't walk. I couldn't get up out of bed.
Motherfucker got sleep paralysis.
Like a sleep demon got me.
Yeah.
Finally, after it literally felt like I was on a meth binge. You stay up and you're high and it doesn't stop.
Oh my God.
By it's like 3:00 in the afternoon, I'm still awake and just freaking out. I'm like, there's no way. Finally, I passed out. I'm like, cool, man. All right. I'll be fine. I've never, you take an edible, you pass out, you're fine. No problem. I get up to go get some smokes at the gas station up to the Sitco. I get in my car, drive about 2 blocks up the street. I can't drive. I think I'm doing about 8 miles an hour. I got both hands on the wheels, got both feet on the pedals just in case because I'm not trusting my feet.
Oh yeah, speaking of which, just wanted to throw this in here just for continuity's sake. Congratulations on getting your charges dropped for the car that you definitely didn't steal.
Yeah, it was, celebrating Friday and Saturday night.
Yeah,
being dropped.
Yeah, you were celebrating. You were celebrating your charges getting dropped, and you celebrated by accidentally stumbling across the hardest edible you could have possibly gotten in your life.
And I'm dropping cash on the floor at the gas station. I can't see the bills. I'm wrecked. Like I'm just hammered. I can't talk. I'm like, I can't. I'm like, am I having a stroke? I don't know what the fuck is going on.
You might have been.
And then the next day, I didn't get up yesterday until like almost 9:30 at night
to do our stream of Batman on my Twitch channel at Marco V193, but you literally just woke up just in time to do the show.
And I'm still high as hell. I'm like, what in the fuck is going on? This is not right. I didn't even smoke last night, and I was just out of it. That's 24 hours after taking it.
Yeah, so now it's been close to, if not 48 hours now, and you're still feeling it?
Yeah, so last night after the show, I took a couple of puffs off of a pre-roll, and I was down for the count again. Woke up today at 7 o'clock tonight.
Did you finally find something that did you find something that got you so stoned that it it just it just took your tolerance completely out of whack?
Completely, and I'm like, I'm fucking starving. I've never been that hungry. Mouth dry, like when you get high, you know.
Yeah, cottonmouth, yeah.
But I'm talking for me. I'm on 3 days for one gummy, and I haven't even smoked a whole pre roll yet, and I'm high as fuck right now.
That is incredibly unheard of. Also, I'm not sure I want to get my hands on whatever it was you were eating, but also where do you someone get their hands on that?
Well, I just got a dispensary up here at the Greenleaf, right up the street.
And that's it. That's the only place you've seen them.
Yeah, I didn't know that I've heard of this substance before, so I stopped biting it. I'm like, dude, what in the fuck is in those gummies? And he's like, Delta 9. I go, Delta 9 and what else? Oh, let me look. I'm like, dude, you don't know what the fuck you're selling, right? Is that what's going on? Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, it's got Delta 9 and THCP.
What's
Like, what
THCP?
Fuck is let me pull this up here. What the fuck is THCP? I ask him. I'm like, I've never heard of that. What the fuck is that?
Yeah, I was like, that's fucking new. What the hell is that?
And apparently it's a new
Is it THC mixed with PCP?
It's a part of the plant that, like an isotope. Let's see if I can pop this on here. There we go.
Okay, yeah, let me see this here. Let me read this here. THCP, I'm not going to bother reading the scientific word there, is a highly potent, naturally occurring cannabinoid found in trace amounts in cannabis and hemp plants. It is famous for binding the body's CB1 receptors up to 33 times more effectively than regular THC, resulting in an intensely strong psychoactive experience. Yeah, no shit, apparently.
Yeah, no shit. Let's see what they say here. The high, deep euphoria, heavy physical buzz.
Uh-huh.
Pronounced sedation. Yeah, no shit.
Risks. Because of its potency, overconsumption could easily lead to overwhelming effects, anxiety, dizziness, or a racing heart. That's the risks.
Not recommend. No shit. I'm not a beginner, and it fucked me up.
Generally not recommended for beginners.
Not recommended to go over 5 milligrams. I did 45 milligrams of it.
The recommended for experience is 5 milligrams, and that dude just, well, granted, if he was your bud tender, then he would know that your tolerance would probably be enough to handle it, right?
Yeah, it's just I wasn't scared of it.
Common side effects include dry mouth, red eyes, and increased appetite. Yeah, that sounds about right.
So because it exists in minute qualities, most common THCP products are created in a lab by covering CBD. It's very for deeper dive into photos, whatever. But yeah, I had no idea this even existed in this world.
And now you do.
Holy shit, dude. Like, and it, like, I didn't want to smoke cigarettes. I didn't want to smoke anything. It was just really odd.
Okay, well, now I know. Thank you, Johnny, for being an unintentional lab rat of living vicariously through the weed universe, so that I know if anybody offers me anything that has THCP in it, I'm going to go, fuck no.
Fuck you. It's like fucking weed crack. I don't even know. And then I just keep looking. I got 2 more edibles sitting here. I'm like, do I want to go on that ride again?
maybe wait until you start coming down. Maybe take another one and see how long it takes you then.
Yeah, I would like to try to maybe take one with a chick. You know, that's something you don't want to do alone. You don't like to be that high alone because then I'm like, am I dying? Do I have a is it not the weed that's getting me here?
No, I'm the opposite. I prefer to be alone when I'm high, which is very bizarre for people to say. Like, no, I prefer to be alert and coherent when I'm around people. When I'm by myself, like, nah, fuck it. I don't want to think anymore. You know?
And I asked the guy, I go, has anybody else had this kind of reaction to it? He goes, oh, yeah. I gave some to my brother 2 days ago, and he's still sitting in a chair mumbling. I'm like, what the fuck? Why are you
What do you mean?
selling this?
What do you mean by still?
Apparently, he's been high for like 3 days, just sitting on a chair, just mumbling incoherent shit.
Jesus Christ, man. Okay,
Never-
you know what? Out of all of my years of smoking marijuana, I think the anti-marijuana people might have a point on this one.
Yeah, this one was bad. This is the worst
This is-
marijuana experience I've ever had. But reality, though, was the greatest.
Well, yeah. It's still marijuana. Is it going to kill you? No. I mean, maybe. Slowly, no worse than cigarettes. But that's beside the point. Like, that shit is so intense. There's no way any human should ever be allowed to ingest that, unless they have like a medical fucking reason, like they got liver cancer or some shit.
Yeah, and I think it'd be better if they told me that was going to happen. It's going to fuck you up for days. And,
He did tell you that, didn't he?
I'm like 45 milligrams. Get out of here with this pussy ass shit. I didn't know it was some new fucking super weed strain, the THCP.
How much did it cost you?
They're $3 a piece.
How the fuck are they $3 a piece?
He gave them to me for free to try out. But literally, go back and buy them. They're $3 a dose, which is ridiculous.
The bud tender tried to kill you, man.
I'm glad I didn't eat all 3 of them. The guy told me, he goes, in about 4 hours, it's going to kick in pretty heavy, but you know what's going on, bro. No, I didn't. I had no idea that was going to happen.
Oh my God, that is so insane.
That's it. That's the last time I'm ever calling somebody a pussy from getting too high from an edible, because that's finally happened to me. I've taken edibles. I've taken 1,000 milligram edibles before. No problem. Or even if I was freaked out, it would last an hour. You know what I mean? Not 2 fucking days. 48 hours, still high.
Yeah, I mean, even somebody like you who has nothing better to do with their time, even you were just like, okay, I actually have shit to do eventually. I have to go get food eventually.
Yeah, it's not like I'm like unfunctionally high. I'm still functioning and everything's fine. I'm just high. You know what I mean?
Right.
Pause reality has entered the room. What's going on, buddy? Let's fucking go.
What's good? What's good?
Yeah, pause. Stay away from that stay away from the THCP. Bad news. My God. And the other thing is, too, it didn't taste like weed at all. Best edible I've ever tasted.
What did it taste like?
Just like, it tasted like a blue icy.
Okay.
I mean, not a hint of marijuana taste to that. And it had Delta 9 in it. That's like I'm used to taking 600 milligrams of Delta 9 every night, which is a lot.
Yeah, evidently.
And I smoke on top of it. And I do about 2 pre-rolls a night on top of the edible.
Oh, I just noticed that I think you got a bot from Twitch on your chat. It says, got real viewers from peakypie.com, no cap.
Yeah. I don't usually like to deal with guys that say no cap ever. I don't even know what that means, but I don't like it.
It's a bot.
Paz says he has a THCA vape. Yeah, that's just regular weed, buddy.
Which is good. That's a good thing. Don't go to THCP.
Just stay away from the P. I tried another one too a while back. It was THC something or other in a vape, and it almost killed me. It literally cracked a rib. I was coughing so hard.
Well, I think that dabbing or using a pen or whatever the case may be, like I think if your lungs were fucked from smoking cigarettes or smoking bowls or joints to begin with, I don't think dabs are a good thing for you at that point because you already fucked your lungs to begin with.
Yeah, I'm totally against dabs, 1000%. I hate them.
They're the frozen TV dinner of weed.
It's just too much. It's too much weed. Just like I have in my system. You know, it was literally like I went on like a what do you call it? A montage night where I was like remembering old lovers and listening to music, and I watched the whole Charlie Sheen documentary and didn't move an inch. It was 6
How was-
hours long.
Do you even remember the documentary?
Yeah.
Surprisingly, okay.
And what a fuck! How does that guy get a free pass?
Because he has fuck you money, I guess.
No, you know why?
Hmm.
Because when they ask him, "Did you do this horrible thing?" He just looks at you and he goes, "Yeah, I did it." And they're like,
True.
"Fuck!" He's admitting to it, not trying to squirrel away from it or anything. Did you have sex with men? Yeah, quite a few of them. Huh? Like, even the interviewers are like, "What are you? What? We thought we got you on this one." Yeah.
Well, technically you did. I'm admitting to it right now, but yeah.
Yeah, I did that. Yeah. Did you buy hookers? Yeah, all the time. Most guys are like, no, I don't know what you're talking about. Not me.
Yeah, what does he have to worry about? He's fucking Charlie Sheen.
I mean, it was an experience. It was like I went through every drug experience I've ever had. I felt like I was on crack for a while. Then I felt like I was on meth for a while. Then I felt like I was on heroin for a while. Then I felt like I was on sleeping pills for a while.
Jesus, man. That sounds horrible. I can't tell if you're talking about this like it's a good thing or a bad thing.
And that's the point. I don't know. It's like when you're sick, you pretty much have the same symptoms when you're high, right? You know what I mean? You're dizzy, you kind of feel weird, lightheaded. But when you're sick,
Yeah.
you're all bummed out. But then when you smoke weed and feel like that, you feel great. You know what I mean?
That is an interesting observation. Yes.
So when you're high and you're not supposed to be, it freaks you out.
Yeah, that's true. But well, I mean, yeah, this is also a rare occasion where you had an edible that actually knocked you on your ass for once. But still, like, actually, do you still have the other two?
I do.
What are you gonna do with them?
I'm going to wait. I think you'd do it with a chick.
You're serious about that?
Yeah, and call me Johnny Cosby.
You're just gonna have some bitch just in a weed coma in your bed for 2 days.
Yeah, the problem, they're like, what'd you do to her, Johnny? Nothing. I couldn't move either.
Trust me, I couldn't do anything even if I tried.
Now, I just remember there was a point too where I was hallucinating.
Like what?
My hands were small, like really small, and my face was small, like my hands and face shrank to nothing. I was too
That sounds-
scared to look in the mirror.
That sounds terrifying.
It was terrifying. It was. I don't know. I don't know if it was fun or terrifying. I can't really figure it out yet. But the guy at the dispensary today too goes, "Yeah, man, everybody that's taken these has not had a real positive experience."
Oh, is that why you gave him to me for free, asshole?
God damn! Holy shit! I thought I could outsmoke Snoop. You know what I mean? I am officially weed kicked my ass for the first time, and I've had some other edibles before, but it only lasted half hour or so. Where you get all freaked out. Not for 2 days.
Yeah, not literal days upon days. I am kind of curious to see how long this is going to take you, because at least you're coherent and you're functioning, as opposed to giving yourself sleep paralysis unintentionally.
Yeah, when I say
So
I'm still high, I'm saying I still have a light buzz. You
right.
know, I'm like can still function and just like when you first start smoking and start kind of getting a light buzz, but like today, wake up, I'm like, I'm still fucking high. What is wrong? This is weird.
What if this is the future? What if this is the future of the weed industry? You don't need to smoke weed anymore. You don't need like a baggie of edibles anymore. You just pop one of those bad boys and you're just cruising for 3 days.
For the week.
For the week.
Kind of bums me out because I think I like the act of smoking weed more than I actually like smoking it.
It's become a habit at this point.
Yeah, it's just more like a habit, a hobby.
A
So out
ritual.
there, be careful out there, folks, with that THCP. It is nasty.
Yeah.
Oh god, it gives me the hiccups.
Would you describe what this thing is? Because I imagine it's like, it's a thing that's like the size of your thumbnail and it's like gooey. Like
Yeah,
it's
just
gummy and gooey.
maybe a half-inch by half-inch square.
Okay.
And yeah, it's just got like a gummy bear. Real gooey and gummy.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, the guy told me too. He goes, "You probably should just try half." I'm like, "Yeah, get out of here. Get out of here. I'm a man."
Yeah, when somebody tells me you should try half, I take that to heart.
Yeah, I'm thinking they're just talking about normal chumps, you know?
But I mean, for you, that's fair.
But yeah, I mean, Jesus, that I would make that illegal.
The one thing that even Johnny Cush would say, this is bad.
Yeah, it's just throwing off my whole weed smoking cycle.
I mean, if they're selling it for $3, isn't that saving you money?
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure if I take it again, it won't do the same thing to me. I think I'll be okay.
But are you really going to test it?
I don't know. And I don't know if I had the worst night or the best night of my life. I really can't put my finger on it.
Because you still haven't come down yet, which is the craziest thing to me.
But the not being able to, not having my faculties, not being able to, like, literally, there's no way I could have drove at the height of that.
I'm surprised.
Even walk. I literally could not walk 4 steps to my bathroom, and it took me about an hour to get there.
How are you not dead?
I don't know, man. I don't know what that is. Or wait, okay, well, I guess Pause has a THCP.
This THCP got me asking and chasing people to say my name like Heisenberg, but it's to remember what the fuck my name is because I'm too high.
She got me chasing people. Yeah, I just think that's something that, if I did it again, I'd want to do it with somebody else. Because when you're that high by yourself, it creeps you out twice as much.
Yeah.
I'm like, no problem, man. Get some peppercorn. I'm like, I don't have any fucking peppercorn. But if you do get too high, peppercorn will take your high right away.
Question. What the fuck is a peppercorn?
That's what they make pepper out of. The beads.
Okay, but where do you even get peppercorn?
At the grocery store.
And what do you do with this peppercorn other than make pepper out of it?
Well, yeah, you should just grind it for pepper.
You just eat it? That or smoke it? What are you talking about here?
No, you just take peppercorns and you just stick it between your cheek and gums. And regular pepper will work too. And it will sober you up instantly.
I've never heard of that, actually. And that sounds horrible, but if you absolutely had to for whatever reason.
Yep. So yeah, you got a buddy that's freaking out. Put some pepper. I mean, peppercorn works the best, but if you have just ground pepper, that works too.
Hmm.
Put a
I'll
little
have to
pinch
look into
between your
that.
cheek and gums. That's if you're high and just freaking out and you're thinking about going to the hospital high. You know what I mean?
Sure. Thankfully, I've thankfully never been that high, but maybe if I had one of those gummies, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know how much longer they'll be around.
I'm guessing maybe a month.
Yeah, because I'm used to just taking just straight Delta 9, and you never have just perfect. It's the perfect. A good substitute would be black pepper jerky.
That would also be good.
No, but get some pepper in your system right away, and it will sober you up super quickly, and make you stop freaking out, man. You know.
Hmm. Yeah, again, I've never heard of that one before. I'll have to give it a try or look into it.
All right, we're here tonight. We're too stoned. I was too stoned a couple of nights ago, but I'm fine now. I'm just saying.
You started getting too stoned a little too early.
I've just never understood that, and I think enough. What's wrong with just weed? Enough people.
Because there's
Just getting a little high.
people because you've somehow met people. I don't know about you, but me, I have met people. I have been outmatched by people when it comes to smoking or whatever the case may be, but in this case smoking. Like there are some people that I've met where I'm just like, how are you still breathing? Like I am coughing my guts out right now, and you just took the fattest rip I have ever seen, and you're just walking around like it's nothing. Is your organs just smoke at this point?
Yeah, when I run into guys like that too, it's like, dude, I could outsmoke anybody. This guy's just fucking doing 2 gram dabs every hit. Like, it reminds me of sex, marijuana. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Getting together with a girl, making love, great, right? Some people, get together, they make love, great. But then there's the other people. All right, well, Jesus, sex just isn't good enough. Like, I got to go to the store, I got to get butt plugs and vibrating this and oils and lubes and every day they're buying more sexual add-ons to the bedroom. It's just like it's with weed too. You could just smoke some weed. No, we gotta bake it with butter and drain it. You know what I mean?
We gotta make the weed taste less like weed.
It just drives me nuts. It's like it's fine by itself. Oh no, man! I gotta put nipple clamps on and hook them up to a car battery to get off now. It's like, what's wrong with you?
We're
Yeah,
still
dude,
talking about we're
I
still
just
talking about weed. What are we talking about?
I just spent $1,800 on a dab rig. You can't just roll a joint.
No, because they have to smoke 10 joints to get to the level that they need.
Like that, I saw a comedian the other day too, and he's like, "You guys, like, you wanna smoke some weed?" And he's like, "Sure." And he's like, I sit down at the guy's coffee table. He brings out a giant bong, and then out comes a fucking acetylene torch, and then he's got a welder's mask on. Then he's got to put a special attachment to the welder's mask so he can suck the through it. He's like, I just want to smoke some weed. What are we building, a fucking Jeep? What the hell is going on here?
I know. I was like that when I first did dabs. Someone pulled a dab rig out of their fucking Oh shit, did I lose you?
No, I'm here.
Oh, my
Hello?
hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, that's weird. Okay, I'll keep going then. My device is freaking out on me. But I'll just keep going like nothing happened, I suppose. But yeah, the first time I ever did dabs, someone pulled out the fucking dab rig, and I had no idea what the fuck it was. It looked like a child's science project or something in Beaker's lab or something. It's just like, are we smoking crack? What the fuck are we doing?
I remember the first time I smoked crack.
I don't, because I never have.
Sitting in the front seat smoking a joint with a chick, and she goes, "You want to smoke some crack?" And I laughed. I thought it was a joke, right? No, she pulls open her purse and loads up this glass pipe and hands it to me and lights it, and I'm like, "Oh my god, I am smoking crack! What the hell is wrong with me? I'm smoking crack now. I'm a crack guy."
Well, what is your review of crack?
Oh my god. Oh Jesus. It's the greatest thing ever.
Really?
There's nothing better than that in life. Nothing.
Hmm.
Do you know what you do when you smoke crack though? The second you take your hit, you blow out the smoke, you look over, how much more crack we got left? Got more crack? How much crack? We got enough crack. We need more crack.
It's always more.
You never have extra crack left over. Ever. You never have leftovers. There's no leftover from the night before crack. Hey, anybody got any of that leftover crack from last night? Never happens.
Yeah, see, thankfully I have never had a crack problem in my area, but we did have a meth problem.
Yeah, meth is a whole different animal. Like I
Yeah.
said, the other night, it felt like I was on a meth high the other night.
Have you
Like,
done meth?
I think if I gave these edibles to meth heads, they would quit doing meth because it's the same thing. You're up, you can't sleep. You're thinking your
Maybe
brain's
that's
going a mile, 1,000 miles an hour.
maybe that's what it's for. They'll take them to like halfway houses or sober like sober houses or something. They'll just take them over to those guys. It's like, what's your problem? I'm a heroin addict. Take one of these. Call me in 2 days.
They're delicious.
They're delicious.
If I went out in public, I would have probably had that drug lean where you can't move.
The fentanyl lean. Yeah, the zombie lean. Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah. There's no need for that in this world. There's no need for it.
I'm sure somebody needs it, but I don't know what for.
I don't know one human being takes that edible and goes, "I'm hooked. This is it." Oh god, I kind of want some crack now. Thinking about it, I get itchy. My palms itchy.
Okay, maybe we should talk about something else then.
No, you can't do drugs after 35. Hard drugs.
No, it's definitely a young man's game. The only time you get away with hard drugs is if you were doing hard drugs to begin with.
Yeah, once you stop, you can't go back.
I mean, you can, but it's tough, from what I've heard.
Philip Seymour Hoffman, dead.
Or you end up like Iggy Pop, where he always looked like he was perpetually 70 years old.
That I remember I had a friend that was addicted to fentanyl and heroin and all that kind of stuff. Mm-hmm. He got arrested and they threw him in prison or jail for 2 years, and they gave him the work release.
Work release?
So you get to go to work all week and then you go to jail at night.
Oh, okay.
So the day he gets out, they hand him a check for $38,000.
God damn.
Because there's nothing to spend your money on when you're in jail. So they handed a fucking drug addict $38,000. He was dead within 8 hours of being out of jail. He went and shot up the same amount of drugs that he used to before he went in. He was dead. He didn't even make it 24 hours out of jail. Yeah. Here's what you do. Here, give a guy that's a drug addict $38,000 and tell him, good luck.
Well, that's the thing, though. Once you get out of prison and you've done your time, the rest is on you. Unfortunately, there are some people that are literally, when they get out of jail, they're just like, what the fuck do I do now?
There's nothing worse than a drug addict with cash.
No.
Because if you're addicted to drugs and you can buy whatever you want when you want, that's not a good idea.
No.
I remember back in the day, one of my customers, he would buy a shitload of it. And then he'd go through this whole, I got to get sober. And he'd go through this whole thing where he'd get high and then he'd flush almost all of it away and throw it away. And then 2 days later, he'd call me in because I need another drop.
Mhm.
Yeah, dude, I just sold you 4 8-balls yesterday.
Who cares if he's paying for it?
Because, yeah, I decided to quit. I go, for 3 hours? He goes, yeah, that sums it up. Get over here.
Jesus.
And every fucking 3 days. Yeah, I threw it all away. Can you bring me some more? I'm like, you're the best customer ever.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's the best kind of customer that you'd want, but that's also a sad person.
See, Marco's really lived a pretty sheltered life.
I really have.
And I'm going to tell you why. And I'm going to tell you where Marco went right in life and where I went wrong.
Mhm.
Marco doesn't hang out at the strip club all day. If at
No.
all.
No, the only time I've ever been to a strip club was because I worked as a delivery driver and a stripper ordered food. That's the only time I've been to a strip club.
The only time I've ever done hard drugs, there was a stripper involved. Every time. Never, not one time did I ever wake up and go, you know what? I want to try some heroin today. No, it was some stripper tying me off and shooting me up. Some in the car lighting the crack pipe. Back in the day, pulling out the tinfoil.
So what you're saying is because I lived a sheltered life, I didn't grow up chasing after dangerous women.
Yeah, I would say if you've never been to a strip club, I'm gonna say 90% of men that have never been to strip clubs have never done hard drugs. Ever. Where are you gonna find them? You hanging out with buddies that have heroin on them? You know what I mean? You don't grow up with that in your life. It finds you.
Yeah, I suppose that's true. But yeah, I guess you might have a point there, but also maybe because it seems like I have my priorities are vastly different than yours a lot of time.
Yeah, but after a night of drinking and you're sitting in a bed with a woman with her tits hanging out, you don't want to look like a dork and not do the drugs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but see the difference is I'm not scared of looking like a dork. I don't care if it makes me look like a square. It's like, you want to do a line of coke? No, I'm good.
Yeah, well, now it's a different game. Now
Yeah,
doing a
I
line
know.
of coke is way different from
I
back
know
in the
it's-
day.
I know it's a different game, and the answer is the same. No, I'm good. Thank you.
Yep, it's always been a stripper in her underwear, chopping up a line on the bed. If I would have, and I don't even know, I've never had any luck with those women. It's been nothing but heartbreak.
Gee, I wonder why.
Heartbreak, prison, and literally, those chicks will turn you mentally insane.
Well, yeah, because they're mentally insane. They were insane long before they met you.
Well, and their job is to play men.
Yes.
And you don't understand that. You don't understand that this chick is telling you everything you want to hear because that's what she does for a living.
Which is also why I don't go to strip clubs, because I know how the game works.
Oh, it is. And I always felt like such a stud, a cool guy. I can go in and pull strippers. That's not something to be proud of. Back when you're 20 years old, though, I was the man. And now when I just drive by a strip club, my stomach just kind of, ugh. I was watching Jim Florentine the other night. He goes, "Yeah, when I had long hair, man, I used to date strippers and groupies, and everything was nuts. And then I cut my hair, and I'm banging bankers, and I'm asking her where the coke is, and she's like, 'What are you talking about?' I've got a bank. Where's the coke, man? I'm doing some coke up your ass. What are you talking about? Coke? Who does coke?" Oh,
Coke,
God.
that's so 1990s.
Oh, God. Oh, don't use most strippers. Oh, not that one. That's the breakfast coke. We need nighttime coke.
Can't you see I have them organized neatly and orderly, and it's just masking tape written on with Sharpie?
Oh, God. Yeah. So I don't know. Stay away from strippers. Stay away from THCP.
Mm-hmm.
Stay away from me, because I'm nothing but trouble, baby.
Which is why we do this show remotely.
Yeah. So all of that stuff is behind me, but it's I like to warn the youth of the trappings and the goings on of things that are bad out there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's good to inform people. Yes, but it's good to inform people of THCP. We got to talk about something weed related in order to call ourselves a marijuana podcast, right?
Yes.
And almost killing yourself for the sake of the show is a very noble endeavor.
Yeah, not the Molly. not two Mollies.
No.
Or what's the other one? The sexy one. The pill. What do you call it? Empathy? No. Erotica? No. The hell you call that stuff?
Are you thinking of aphrodisiac?
Ecstasy.
Oh, ecstasy. Yeah, I've never done that.
Yeah, I have too. You gotta mix it with a blue chew.
Blue chew. Yeah, it's kind of crazy how we ended up, getting along like we do, despite the more we talk about it, talk about our lives. It's like, man, we're so vastly different. Like growing up, our childhoods are vastly different.
Completely. Mine was about rock and roll and strippers and partying, having a good time all the time.
Yeah, and me, I was actually trying to understand music theory and being a nerd about it.
That really, I was listening to, what the hell is that? Hard Rock Radio on Sirius the other day.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm listening to all these hit songs, and I'm like, this music was horrible. Horrible. None of these guys were any good. I'm going through that Warrant record, and I'm finding out that they stole every song from somebody else.
Warrant?
Yeah.
Really? Like what?
The Down Boys is the Cars. What is it called? The Warrant Down Boys and the Cars, I think. Was it Let's Go?
Okay.
And nobody in the band played on that record. They had studio musicians come in and play.
So they just brought in studio musicians to record an album for them, and then they paid the money to say they did it.
Yeah, They were basically the monkeys.
Why not?
Then you come to find out there's like this fat loser guy. This fat bald loser guy played almost every single hair metal guitar solo. You're like, what the hell? Nothing is real. Nothing is real, man. Nothing.
Nerds have built everything you deemed to be true, Johnny.
It's like we have the guy who does it, right? The guy who comes up with it, the idea, and then you have the people that make money on it.
Yes, because
Like
the guy because more often than not, the person who comes up with the music has no idea or opportunity to mass produce it and to sell it and to get it to the masses, but also to make a living doing it. And then you have people who have the ability to do so and they have the money, but they have no musical talent whatsoever. That's the point.
It is crazy out there. It is just crazy. I'm trying to think of like the guy who owned McDonald's. Him and his brother, they come up with this McDonald's thing, and that fucking crock guy comes in and fucking steals it and makes the money from it.
Yeah. And there's a thing I was talking about with one of my younger coworkers where I was just like, you have no idea what life was like before the internet was in our pocket everywhere we went. He's like, I remember when McDonald's actually kept track of how many burgers they sold, and it was a big fucking deal when they reached 10 million. Like, everybody was celebrating.
Yeah, like back in the day, they used to have a sign that would rotate.
Yeah. Oh,
1
yeah,
million
McDonald's.
burgers, 2 million burgers.
Yeah. Everybody was so excited when it was just like, oh my god, look at that counter go. This is nuts. And then it finally hit like 999 million, and they're just like, oh fuck. It just keeps growing.
I know the exact day fast food went to shit. The exact day.
Interesting. Okay.
When they pulled the microphones from the cashiers. Remember when you'd order something and you go, 2 burgers, click. Ever since they stopped using that system of the open microphone, every fast food places went to shit.
Well, yeah, because they then adapted to the headset system. But yeah, the headsets fucking suck.
I hate the headsets. I can see you're outside smoking. I know you're not by the register. I know you're not going to get this right.
Don't act like you would be doing the same thing.
I know. Of course I'd be out smoking weed. I'm a terrible employee, but I want other employees to be good.
We're not talking about me. We're talking about them. You need to be more responsible with my food as I smoke a bowl in your drive-thru.
Fucking drive-thrus. I remember when there wasn't drive-thrus.
Okay, yeah, that's different. Yeah, that's different. There's always been drive-thrus as far as I can remember.
Yeah, I mean, there's always been like a McDonald's drive-thru, but now there's like a goddamn Pizza Hut drive-thru. Everybody's got a fucking drive-thru now.
Yeah. Yeah, a fucking Pizza Hut drive-thru. That's nuts. I never thought I would see the day, but I remember there was one Pizza Hut that had drive-thru, and I will admit it was fucking nice, but it was still crazy.
Yeah, I just getting up out of my car and walking 3 steps and grabbing that pizza is just too much for me. Put a hole in the wall and throw it through the wall. I'm too fat.
I can't be bothered to come in and grab the pizza myself, but I don't want to pay to have it delivered. Just hand it to me through the window. It's right there.
We're just so lazy.
What do you mean we?
I'm talking about the country.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we can't even get out of our cars anymore. Chipotle now has a fucking drive-through window.
We are so lazy as a country. I have seen people who say that they work for DoorDash, and then as they're waiting for DoorDash to send them an order, they will then order DoorDash. to like order their food. It's like you literally work for these fucking people. You are the DoorDash guy. Go get your own goddamn food.
I remember when I was doing the Uber Eats for a few weeks when I was out in LA a few years ago, and a guy had ordered Dairy Queen, right?
Hmm.
It was literally across the street from his apartment building. Literally, the guy, 24 steps. I'm like, okay, the guy's got to be handicapped. No, just some normal guy comes out and grabs it. I'm like, 20 more steps. You could have saved you $20. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I really don't know. One thing that was funny though was when I was in Seattle, I was a delivery driver for Jimmy John's, and coincidentally enough, my apartment complex was within the same delivery range as my place of work. So there were so many times where normally you would have to like call or text them and say, "Hey, I'm outside. Come get your stuff." But if it was in my apartment complex, I would just walk right up to their door and knock, and, and they'd open the door, and just be like, "What the fuck? How did you get in here?"
Who let you in?
Yeah. I just like, who lets you in? I was like, Jimmy John's. Here's your food. Like, just explain nothing. She's like, I'm good, man.
Yeah, I don't know how anybody does that job. Whew, did it for a couple of weeks, and I'm just, I can't do this. These people are nuts. They're literally nuts.
Is there any job that you've had that you stuck around in for at least a month?
No,
Not a single one.
not a single one. I've had
What's the
so many
long-
jobs.
What's the longest running job you've had?
I did have a job for almost a year in Milwaukee, working at the auto auction.
Auto auction.
Yeah,
What you were like? Well, what did you do at the auto auction?
I was just like just a grunt worker. But what we would do basically all week is they would take us in a bus down to the railways, and they would unload the cars, and we would drive them to the auto auction, like 3 miles away.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
there's gotta be some money in that, right?
No, it was a minimum wage job, but it was so fun. We got to drive every car you can think of, from Lamborghinis to Corvettes, everything.
I mean, that is pretty sick.
And then like the guy that ran the auction was a former like police officer, so like they would never pull the auction guys over, so we could do whatever the hell we wanted. We would race. We were fucking hammered every day driving those cars around. What a dumb thing.
Jesus.
Yeah, we'd go get drunk during lunch or get stoned. Drive cars.
Driving multi-million-dollar cars.
Yeah, and then I got fired for sexual harassment. So it was.
What did you do?
I called a woman a cunt.
Okay, that's not really sexual harassment, but
No, if
Yeah,
you've seen this woman, there was no sexual anything in my mind with her. Ugh.
okay, so yeah, you just insulted the wrong person, basically.
Yeah, well, they fired every guy that worked there. So it's at that same day.
Oh,
So
well, I bet you what happened was that you got fired because you did that, and then everybody else tried to come forward, and they're like, "Well, no, he's not wrong. She is kind of a bitch."
kind of a
And then
cunt.
they got yeah, and then they got rid of them too. That's what I'm guessing.
Yeah, I mean, she was just a complete bitch, and that was part of the settlement that us horrible, nasty men had to be fired.
Well,
Like I
hopefully
said,
it worked
I've
out for them,
sexually
I
harassed
guess.
women in my time, but that woman I would have never sexually. There was no sexual harassment.
Listen, if I sexually harassed that woman, I would have admitted it. All right.
God damn. She would have had to pay me, officer. Oh boy. So, did you know that you can see real girls on Jerkmate?
Okay, king of the segue. Where the fuck is this going?
That's every commercial though. Everywhere I've seen it. Jerkmate. Jerkmate. What?
Yeah.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
Because it's because your phone's ads are tied to whatever it is that your phone is used, whatever it is that your phone is interested in. It's like Facebook Marketplace or like Facebook ads or something like that. But if you're somebody who is using your phone to use porn a lot of times, like most people do, then a lot of your ads are going to be pornographic in nature.
Yeah, I don't understand whipping my credit card out,
I don't.
typing my credit card number in there, paying a woman $200 to watch her play with herself. The fuck is wrong with you?
I never got that either.
I don't understand. There's I saw a thing where this lady was having dinner with her OnlyFans top donor. He gave her $6 million. For what? Why? What is wrong with these people? $6 million he gave this woman.
That is infuriating.
And he went to like put his hand around her or his arm around her. And she goes, "Oh, not that. No, not that. No, stay away from me." I'm like,
Of course not.
I gave you $6 million to not have sex. That girl that used to be on the Howard Stern show, used to be Benji's girlfriend, Alana or whatever her name is.
Sure. Yeah, I don't remember.
She was recently got arrested for beating up her sugar daddy, who, by the way, gave her $2.2 million to be her boyfriend.
Jesus.
What the hell?
$2.2 million. You know that Robert Trujillo got picked up, right?
I know.
2.2 million.
All these guys are sitting there and just billions of dollars into OnlyFans. For what do you get out of that?
I don't.
This girl likes me. No, she doesn't like you. And 99% of the time, it's not even a girl talking to you.
It's literally the equivalent of paying money to the stripper and thinking that she's into you, but it's even worse because there isn't even a fucking stripper.
Or a strip club.
Or a strip club. Yeah. It's just some bitch on your phone. I don't know how to tell you this, but the entirety of the internet, out of the entirety of the internet, 70% of the internet exists purely for porn. And a lot of it is free. I don't know what people are doing spending millions of dollars on OnlyFans.
And these other dopes that go on these dating sites. Trust me, I'm on all of them.
I'm an expert on the subject, trust me.
But paying them doesn't do anything. You're not getting any more views. You're not getting any more women. It's all a scam now. It used to be about 8 years ago. You used to be able to go on and get women, like shooting fish in a barrel. And now it's just a bot game with women that aren't even real on there anymore.
No, of course not.
But guys will spend thousands of dollars. Ooh, I'm on OkCupid now. It says if I give them $100, they'll boost my. Then the chicks will like me. No, they won't. There's no chicks there.
There was I forget where it was, but like there was a dating app that existed only for like 6 months or something like that. And it was because the guy who created it, he programmed it so that any woman who used the app that was in his area, it would automatically link them like his profile to them whenever they were looking for somebody. Like they'd just be like, "Hey, what about me?" to every woman.
So all these guys, they go on there, and then if a chick does talk to them, they go, "Oh yeah, meet me over on what's that Snapchat or whatever, Snap Me or what's the other one, the one where you do all the illegal shit,
Kick
or there's another one too,
Telegram.
When a chick asks you to hook her up on Telegram, she is scamming you, guys.
Yes.
Please.
Yeah. Never follow anything somebody sent you from Telegram.
I had a buddy back in the day where I worked with, and he just got divorced. He's like, I don't know where I'm gonna find some chicks. I go, dude, go to Plenty of Fish, dude. I get laid like every night from there, and it's free. Don't ever pay anybody. Don't ever pay anything. I tell him. He's on there for 12 hours. Within 12 hours, this chick has got him to give him his debit card, and she had drained every penny of it out of his bank account.
Jesus.
I told you, dude, don't pay for anything. Oh, dude, she was hot. Dude, you are delusional. You don't have front teeth, dude. You're 5'1". You don't have any teeth, and you kind of look like Danny DeVito. I'm pretty sure in any
you could tell people that you could tell people that you're Danny DeVito's brother, maybe.
No woman like that's ever gonna fuck you. I'm sorry to be the guy to tell you that, but it's gonna save you a lot in the long run. Like
some people
are these fat guys, and just that chick is fucking nasty, dude. And look at you, bro. Look at you. Yeah. It's like that Seinfeld when he was with his uncle. He's like, you should have hung on to that woman like grim death.
Oh, I thought you were talking about that one where Jerry was looking at that dude who was naked on the subway.
Oh, that one too. We ended up going to the Coney Park together.
Yeah, that dude was just covering himself with the newspaper, and he's just like, and Jerry's just like, do you really think that this is all right? And the guy's just like, why? I'm not ashamed of my body. And just like, yeah, that's the problem. You should be.
You should be ashamed. That there is a big lack of shame in our country right now.
There really is. Do you have
back in the day when you date a chick? I'm sorry, I'm way too talky tonight. I'm gonna back off.
No, it's fine.
Back in the day, like your girl wouldn't even go with you to the Quick Shop or the 7-Eleven without putting her makeup on first. And now it's just like sweatpants on, ponytail. Let's go, babe. You're like, you're gonna leave the house looking like that? I don't want anybody knowing you're my girlfriend looking like that. You look like a fucking animal.
Who's she trying to impress?
Women, nobody cares anymore. That's why people are flying with slippers on the plane.
Well, yeah, people don't care anymore, but I think it's also just because a lot of people's realities are their phone. Like I remember I was talking with a buddy of mine, and I guess his wife overheard us talking, and she mentioned how she has no idea what I look like, but I've been friends with him for like years, and she has no idea what I look like. So I was like, okay, fine. So I took a picture of myself and sent it to him, and she asked me like, what filters did I use? And I was just like, filters? Who the fuck do you think you're talking to? If you weren't my friend's wife, I would be more insulted. Like, I'm a man. What the fuck am I going to use filters for?
That's one of the best backhanded compliments I've ever heard.
I know. I was like, I don't know whether I should be complimented or insulted. It's like, you really thought I just used filters to like, no. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Reminds me of the they had the singer from Winger on, Kip Winger.
Uh-huh.
And he goes, yeah, we played a concert in Seattle 2 nights ago. And I read the review, and the reviewer goes, these guys are so old, they're using tapes, not even singing anything live anymore. They can't even play this stuff. You can tell completely fake. They were playing along to the CD, exactly like the CD. Nobody sounds like that without all this help. And just like, we've never used it. We were just playing live. Thank you. Fucking thank you. He goes, holy shit, that's the best compliment we've ever had. The whole thing was like, all these guys suck, and none of it was live. And he's like, it literally was all live, dude.
Yeah, our performance was so good, you thought we faked it.
It's like, no way these guys can still play like this. And he's like, we actually did play live. We have 6 guys in the band, so we can play it live.
Matter of fact, you want proof? Call my agent.
And he's like, it's so funny. He goes, any band that came out after the year 2010 just doesn't understand what it's like to play live music because they don't play live music anymore. Like, he goes, the guitar players don't even press their guitar pedals anymore. That's all done by computer.
Well, yeah, and you don't even really have to fuck with settings like you used to anymore. Like, I was talking about it with my dad at one point where he was just like, you have no fucking idea how hard it was for me learning how to play guitar because all I had was the albums and tablature books. And that was all I had to figure out what the fuck this song even is, what the settings are on the amplifier. I had to tweak it and listen and tweak it and listen for hours and hours and hours. And then here you are, you could go buy an amplifier for $300 and you're like, oh yeah, here's the Slayer setting.
It's funny too, all the older guys like your dad that are guitar players, all of them know the same exact songs because we'd only have tablature for like one song every month from Guitar Magazine. So every single guy knows how to play Crazy Train that played guitar in the 80s.
Yeah, because you always had to have the next tablature book because what the fuck else were you gonna do? You had no other songs unless you were trying to learn it by ear. But a lot of people weren't that clever. So yeah, you kind of just had to work with what they gave you. It really do be like that. My dad still has his old he has like a tote that's just full of his old Guitar Magazine tablature books and stuff like that. And there's one that I thought was so fucking funny where it was probably like the thickest Guitar Magazine I've ever held. But it was just a picture of Leonard Skinner on the cover, and it just said today's edition, or like this month's edition of Guitar Magazine, Freebird, all 36 pages of it. It was just Freebird. There was no other song. It was just Freebird. It's like, that's awesome.
I can almost play the Freebird solo. I'm really close.
Really?
I can play it with the when the record's going perfectly. You turn the record off, and it's like do 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 do. You know what I mean? It's really easy. It's like the whole solo is basically 3 notes.
I mean, I can't really think of it off the top of my head at the moment.
It's a 2-finger pentatonic solo.
It's all about the pentatonics.
Yeah, pentatonic, man. All you had to do back then is fucking learn a pentatonic scale, grow your hair long, buy some leather pants. That's all you needed, man, back then. Now, I don't even know. Like, I don't even know. Say, I'm a 14-year-old kid right now wanting to be a famous musician. You just look at him and go, "What are you, nuts?"
What are you,
like,
rich?
Your mom looking at you. You're like, "Mom, I'm going to be a mime."
Yeah. Well, to be fair, how many musicians that we know and love and respect today have that story where they're like, "Mom, I want to play guitar." They're like, "You're out of your fucking mind."
Yeah, the problem is the kids today that are actually in the bands out touring and everything are rich kids where their moms go, "That sounds like a great idea. Let's get you into rock school.
Yeah.
Let's get you the best equipment ever. And, oh, you guys want to go on tour? We'll get you a van. We'll put you out there. What do you say?"
Yeah, well, actually, the funny thing I read about that was, you know how garage bands were real big for a while? Just teenagers just forming bands and rehearsing in their garage, and everyone is like, "Where the hell did garage bands go?" I think it was like, I don't know if it was true, but I think it was said that a vast majority of garage bands probably got shut down just because they lived in buildings that were owned by HOAs. And so they got noise complaints.
Had to shut it down.
They had to shut it down. That's fucked up, but I think that's funny.
Oh god, I miss that whole garage band era.
Yeah,
That is completely gone now.
Yeah, that was fun.
I don't know how to describe music today. It's stale. It's very, very robotic. Very, the machine. It's very machine driven.
Well, yeah, but that's because we spent 50 years just throwing shit at the wall and seeing what sticks, and we finally figured out what works and what doesn't. And and now that it's gotten to the point where people like you and me who really love music and really like music, we listen to the shit that everybody else listens to. We just go bleh because it's predictable. I've heard it before. I know how this goes because I've heard it before. And I guarantee you everybody else is going to sound like this too. But to the average person, they just go, oh, this is familiar. That means it's good. Which usually, yes, that is true. Sometimes, yes. But they're so similar that it's a similar band or a similar sound, but then they're so similar where you're just like, oh, so you just have the same 6 producers as all these other guys, huh? That's great.
Yeah, it's not. It's the same guitar plugin that everybody uses. Everybody's guitar sounds exactly the same. There's no individuality at all.
Nope.
Yeah, I don't even know who these new bands are. Wolf River or whatever the fuck they are. It's the same shit. And it's the same subject matter of how he's a piece of shit and he wants to become better. That's every rock song now. I suck. I suck and I need to get better. Rock and roll now is sobriety, relationships with your girl.
Well,
I'm trying to remember the band who the fans turned on him because they found out that the guy was cheating on his girlfriend on the road. One of them emo bands.
Was it Pierce the Veil?
I think it was Pierce the Veil. Yep.
I vaguely remember that, actually.
And he lost a guy who's in a rock band, touring in a rock band, lost his career because he was banging chicks. Even Dave Grohl couldn't even make it through without banging some side bitches.
No. And that bitch was nasty too.
And I keep asking everybody, so now if you get rich or you become a popular rock star, you can't bang a bunch of women.
No.
Gross. Ew. I'm like, well, why even play music then? What's the point? Oh, it's for the love of the music. Shut up.
It is about the love of the music.
Mm-hmm. Sure it is.
Yeah. You're talking to a dude who doesn't go to strip clubs and has never done hard drugs. Why the fuck else would I go to a rock or metal show?
King of Idaho stepping in tonight, which I got to text you back. I just noticed earlier you sent me a message a couple weeks ago, but I was kind of in a place I couldn't reach you back. So I'll get back to you here tomorrow. Sorry, buddy.
Yeah, he was talking to me about that where he said like, is Johnny ever gonna have me back? And I'm like, yeah, he keeps talking about it. He's like, yeah, I messaged him about coming back
talked
on.
about it for like 2 months. We need to get him back. He finally has time to do it, and then they throw me in jail.
I know. That was the funny thing. It was just like Johnny has just been leading me on for like 2 months, and then he just ghosted me. I'm like, no, he got arrested. He's like, oh, well, okay, that's different.
And then before I went to go on, and then I was going through like the 10,000 crypto messages I get, and I'm like, oh shit, I didn't even notice he messaged me. I feel terrible. But I'll get back to you, buddy. I'm sorry.
Yeah, all is good. Friday, midnight-ish, 10-ish, 11-ish, whatever the fuck, our time, Pacific Standard Time. King of Idaho will return at MHH Network on Rumble. and you may have a fancy schmancy new intro song and music video for just the occasion.
Absolutely. We have everything set up and ready to go. We just gotta make sure I don't go to jail. But
Whatever you do, don't buy an expensive car for $600 from a shady looking dude.
well, I guess since we're talking about it, we'll just wrap it up finally. So the
Well,
shady looking guy that I bought the car from was the actual owner of the car.
wait, what?
Yeah. That was the owner of the car. His
Okay.
wife, he just got divorced a year ago.
Uh-huh.
So his wife wouldn't give him back the car. So he called the cops on her and said the car was stolen. And when she found out about it, she gave him the car back, right?
Oh, but he didn't report back to the cops that the car wasn't stolen anymore.
He said he called the cops and said that it wasn't stolen and to eliminate the report, and they never did.
And so then while you were locked up for 3 days, and then a few days after that, they finally called the dude up and asked him about it?
No, the towing yard call them because even though they work for the company, they want to get money for that car.
Right.
So they finally tracked the guy down and called him, and they're like, "Yeah, we got your car here." And he's like, "What car?" "You're the Trans Am." He goes, "I sold that car a week ago to a guy." And they're like, "Oh, oh."
Well,
So I
I
called
guess
my lawyer up.
so wait, you're telling me that this guy who is a convicted felon and has multiple arrests in multiple states was actually telling the truth?
Actually, telling the truth, believe that, huh?
Who would have thunk it?
So I call my lawyer up and I go, "By the way, I just talked to the guy that got his car stolen. He's the guy that sold me the car. Can we get this dropped?" "Well, we still have to do this." And I'm like, "What do you mean? It's completely solved. Crime
Yeah.
solved."
There was no theft.
This is Wednesday, and he goes, "Well, I'll get back to you." "What do you mean you're going to get back to me? I'm going to walk down there with a goddamn torch if I have to right now." I don't know how to explain this to people if you've never been through it, but just imagine that there's a possibility that you're going to be stuck in a box with retards for 8 straight years. There's nothing you can do about it. Nothing. And it didn't. The first time I went in, it wasn't that bad because I didn't know what to expect. But now, when you know what to expect, it's 10 times worse. You know why them guys run from the cops? Because they don't want to go back.
Yeah, because prison fucking sucks.
It sucks ass. And then he finally calls me back Friday. I finally got a hold of the district attorney, and they're going to drop the charges. And technically, it is your car, so you can go pick it up. Okay. $3,000 it cost me to get the car back to my garage.
Okay, so they wrongfully arrested you. They impounded your car. They towed your car. And then the guy who even sold you the fucking thing said that it wasn't stolen and I sold it to him, but you still had to pay $3,000 to get back the car that you didn't even steal.
Yes, from the impound lot. That ain't all of it, dude.
Oh, there's more. Oh, okay.
And now, since it's not properly registered, if I wouldn't have tried driving it, it was unregistered. It still had the old plates on. They ran them plates and it came up stolen. But anyways, they go, "Well, you can't drive that out of here. You'll be arrested because the car's not. Well, we'll have to tow it again. It's not registered. You're gonna have to tow it out of here." So I had to pay another $300 for the fucking guy to come up with a fucking tow truck and drive it to my house.
Jesus.
So
wait, so it costed you $3,300 just for the towing fee and to get it out of the lot. And how much did you pay for the car initially?
Okay, all in. According attorney fees, court fees, everything all in. I'm into that car right now for $21,000.
For a Trans Am?
Yeah, the car on its best day, it's worth maybe 15 grand.
Yeah, that's a bit of a loss.
And I got to put probably a good almost 10 grand back into it to get it to showroom quality.
Well, I mean, do you really want it to be showroom quality? I thought
Well,
you wanted to drive it around.
Well, I did, but now it's my new hobby, working on my Trans Am. I am officially white trash Trans Am guy. So now the attorney, he's not going to get you don't get a refund on that $10,000 I gave him.
Of course not.
And by the way, the bail bondsman, he got to keep $1,800 of my money. They don't return that.
Of course.
So, I mean, if I was poor, I mean, dirt
You've been
poor,
screwed.
I'd still be in jail right now. I guarantee it. Thank God I did hire a local attorney here that plays golf with the fucking district attorney, and you got to hire local attorneys. You know what I mean?
That is fortunate.
If I wouldn't have hired that attorney, I'd still be in jail. I'd probably plead out for a 2-year sentence. You know what I mean?
Well, then I guess you can't really complain about his prices.
But still, I mean, nobody has that kind of money laying around.
No.
I don't have that kind of money. I put it on my American Express card.
Yeah, and yeah, we're talking about a dude who, I bet you probably just paid the dude all of the cash that you had in your pocket for that car.
Yeah, I paid $4,600 for that car.
$4,600, damn. So yeah, if you didn't get arrested, that would have been a fucking steal.
The thing was, I was going to put about $3 grand into it and then flip it for 12 to 15. You know what I mean?
Right.
And now I'm going to flip it and lose 10. But just the amount of money that a normal American person has to spend. Well, my case is a little weirder because that was my 20th arrest.
Yeah, by logical reasoning, for somebody who is a cop and is just basing nothing off of but your record alone, he's just like, oh, this guy's a convicted felon, and he's been arrested 20 times. Like, I don't know about you, but I'm pretty sure he stole this.
Well, that too, and I'm in my shitty clothes. I got fucking mustard all over my pants and shirt. I've been wearing the same clothes for a week. I stink. I'm driving a car around with no interior. Airbag is popped out of the thing. I mean, it's just sketchy. I know what it looks like. Yeah, are you mad at the cops? I'm not really mad at the cops. The cops were cool. They didn't beat me up like they normally do, so I'm happy about that.
They just didn't believe you.
And if I was a cop, I mean, I'm all dirty. I smell. I'm wearing clothes that are fucking covered in, like I said, mustard stains. It just haven't took a shower in a week. Just nasty.
Yeah, it seems like a dude that saw a perfect opportunity and stole a car.
Thank God I wasn't high. I love getting when they pull me over and I'm like, oh, you're not high. Thank God you're not high, because right now your heart would be beating like 10,000 beats.
You would be still fucked.
And you're all nervous. Like, well, what's going on, officer? Oh, what do you think? I didn't get a chance to talk to them though, because they already had me cuffed and stuffed before they even talked to me.
Yeah, they'd already made their decision.
They already saw some dirtbag driving a stolen Trans Am around. I did fit the bill. Now, if I was wearing a suit, you know what I mean, and cleaned up, it'd be a whole different story.
Yeah, they probably then would have approached you and be like, where did you get this car? Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you, the AI rendering tonight is not too far away from what I look like tonight. The guy on the left with the shitty sweatshirt and the long, greasy black hair. That's pretty much what I look like every day.
Yeah, that looks pretty. That looks like a pretty suspicious individual to me, and by suspicious, I mean clearly stoned.
I'm trying to remember. There was one day I woke up and I says, "Why? I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks of me. I really don't." I told the story of. I know I've told you the story of the sweatshirt.
The sweatshirt.
I went through a period of depression for like 3 months, and every day I put this red sweatshirt on, and
Mhm.
every day for lunch I'd have a McDonald's ice cream sundae with nuts. And it would get all over the sweatshirt, so there'd just be ice cream stains from like 3 months on this shirt, and I would just go in and get shit from the store. I didn't care anymore. I did not care.
That's disgusting.
I can't even imagine what I smell like. I just did not give a fuck. Same sweatpants, same sweatshirt, 3 months, no shower. Piggy eating ice cream.
How's that any different than what you're doing now?
Well, now I take a shower at least. I try to go at least 3 times a week now.
You have some hope.
I mean, if there's any chance I'm getting laid, I'm taking a shower.
Fair.
If I know I'm not getting laid, there's no shower getting taken. The only reason I even leave the house is to get laid.
There's a lot of people that are like that.
I mean, there's no need. I can't smell anything anymore, so I know I smell bad. I know I probably smell like rotten ass, but I can't smell it. And when I do smell it, it's time to take a shower.
Yeah, if you can smell you, then that's bad.
Just one day I woke up and I just said, fuck it. I do not care anymore. I don't care. There'd be a time when I get up and fucking moose my hair and shit for 3 hours and put a shirt on, look in the mirror and go, oh, this doesn't look good. You know what I mean? And now it's just like, oh, it's clean. I don't give a fuck what it looks like. That's
Yeah.
what happens, when you smoke weed all the time. You stop caring about shit that doesn't matter.
Pretty much, yeah. You kind of realize what your priorities in life are, and the things that you freak out about really aren't that big of a deal.
And it's not good for the economy, guys like me.
Yeah, because you don't do anything, you don't contribute anything to society.
That, and then like 6 years ago, I found a pair of Vans that I liked, Van tennis shoes.
Hmm.
I bought 12 pairs.
Why'd you buy 12?
So I'd never have to buy another pair of shoes again.
And how many of those pairs do you still have?
I still have 9 pairs in the box, and I'm wearing one currently. I usually change my shoes once every 3 years because I don't care.
I only change my shoes if I absolutely have to, and by that I mean like they are actively falling apart or there's a giant ass hole in them or something.
Pause says, you get high in the shower, you'll be there for longer and be cleaner. I really hate taking showers. Absolutely hate it. I hate it. I hate it because I have that. I can't. I always have vertigo in the shower. I don't know why.
You get vertigo in the shower?
I always feel like I'm going to fall over. Like I can't even bang chicks in a shower. The chicks, I'm like, no, it's not safe. Somebody's going to get an arm. No. And they always look at me like I'm nuts. You don't want to have sex in the shower? I do not. I do not have sex in the shower. It's too dangerous. Get out of here. You need to clean up. They always give you that look like you're nuts. I'm like, no, I'm all about safety, baby.
Since when?
I'm a reckless guy, but I have safety in mind at all times.
Yes, you do stupid shit, but you do it in the safest way possible.
I do things stupid, but the only person I've ever hurt is myself.
At least there's that.
I'm a responsible moron.
Is that a good thing?
I don't know. I got to get this old edible out of me. Apparently, I don't know.
Yeah, you do seem a little more coherent than you were yesterday, that's for sure. But if it's still fucking with you, then that's some dangerous shit.
No, I'm just too chatty tonight. It's too much sativa in my soul tonight. Still, I think. Anyways, back to the board. Idaho King says in 3 years, human bands will be doing covers of Ace II songs, and that's what I think I'm gonna do.
You're just gonna have AI write songs for you, and then you're gonna learn how to play them.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have them just do a whole album, right? 12 songs, start to finish. Do maybe like a rock opera. Always been my dream. As you know, I've tried to do a couple operas on my programming, and it did not go well.
No, it did not.
Maybe one of the worst broadcasts ever. But anyways,
we literally only talk about it when it becomes relevant.
I forgot we weren't supposed to talk about that ever again. Marco's
birthday
present. It's a rock opera.
Yeah, I would rather pretend that didn't exist.
God, you just sometimes I think about quitting this marijuana. That was one of those times. It's like, what is wrong with you, dude?
I really don't know.
Number one, Marco doesn't like the theater. Number two, you spent 3 days writing show. All right, we're not going to talk about it no more. I'm sorry.
Talking about it just makes it worse.
But I got a special shower put in my house where it has a chair built into it and a wand. And I tell you what, life is never better. I'm so lazy now. I can't even stand while I shower.
Congratulations. You are now an old lady with a shower bench.
Trust me, I was looking at it today and I'm like, I got to get one of them bars. I got to get one of them the bars to hold on to stand up.
That's literally for disabled people who can't lift themselves up.
That is me. I am there.
No, you are not. You could literally get up out of, well, maybe not right now because the edible is kicking in, but the point is you're not disabled.
But it's just, I really had really bad vertigo in the shower. Like, I feel like I'm going to fall.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, like if I close my eyes, I'm falling down in the shower.
Because I don't want to stand up.
Don't want to stand. You don't want to do anything, do you?
No, sir.
Now, Kevin, you went and saw a doctor, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
And what did the doctor say?
He said I was lazy.
Greatest clip of all time.
Oh, that's so good. It's so good.
I don't want to stand anymore.
That seriously is you.
I was going to go to the Stanley Cup.
Why?
Because I love hockey.
Okay, but you told me in the past that the only reason why you were into sports was because it was a way to get yourself away from your wife.
Yeah, but it's Stanley Cup time, and then I'm looking at tickets, and I'm like, oh God, I gotta go there, get in a parking garage, and then I'm gonna have to walk, and then I'm like, I'm not fucking going. It's just because I'd have to walk there, 2,000 steps.
Yeah, because I understand your logic of like, dude, fuck, I don't want to drive there and have to park in a parking garage and then have to stay in town for another hour while traffic is fucked. so I am gonna have to walk there. But then I would just fucking walk or take a bus.
Yeah, I've learned from here on out, I just take Ubers just to get dropped off in front, no matter how far I live away.
That still seems like a massive waste of money.
Everything I do was a massive waste of money.
That is true, but still.
Did you know at one point in my life, this is how wasteful I am, and how much money I just threw away on stupid shit. At one time, I had Dish Network, DirecTV, and cable.
Why?
My television bill was $437 a month
Why would you do that to yourself?
because I had to have the sports packages. I had to have the porn package. I had to have this one.
Oh,
Didn't
yeah.
have that. This one had Howard Stern. I had to get this one for that, and it was ridiculous. Now I spend $0 on TV. Zero.
Yeah, because you're probably like me, where your television is YouTube at this point.
It's YouTube, and I just got my computer hooked up to the TV, and anything's available.
Pretty much.
I mean, I know it's probably illegal, but I've seen every goddamn movie.
I don't know how that's illegal, just because you're sharing your screen from your computer onto your TV. I don't see how that's illegal.
You're not supposed to be able to see those movies that are in
Ah.
the theaters.
I see. I got you. Hollywood exclusives.
So I've been doing that for years, and I finally broke down and went to the theater Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Pahrump does not have a movie theater, believe it or not.
That's actually surprising. Usually they have some sort of theater.
Yeah, they have like an old timey like theater where like the gay guys do their little plays or whatever. I don't know who hangs that. Who wants that in life anymore? But anyways, I had to get in a car. I had to drive 50 miles to Lakeville, Lakeland, or whatever the meth town that is.
Yeah.
Nothing but Dairy Queens and broken dreams, baby. Anyways, went to see Scary Movie 6.
Yeah, I was talking with a buddy of mine who also went and saw that, and I asked him how what he thought of it, and he said, it's definitely the worst one, but I still liked it.
I went there to get the popcorn bucket.
Yeah, the popcorn bucket that looks like a bong.
Do you know that never existed?
Really?
Do you know it was a scam?
It was a scam by who?
I think the Scary Movie scammed us to go to the movie theaters, and it made it the #1 movie this weekend because they scammed us.
There was no bong popcorn bucket at all?
No, it never. It was at the premiere,
Oh, at the premiere.
and they made it look like that it was going to be at all the theaters. If you got a ticket, you would have access to buy one of these for $60.
Now, is it they said that, or is it retards on the internet who saw pictures of it being at the premiere and them making the assumption?
I don't know. I saw a guy on TikTok. He got it.
So it's retards on the internet.
Yeah. Okay. And I drive 50 miles. They ain't all of it. I call up and I ask them specifically if they're going to have those, right?
Mm-hmm.
The theater. The guy goes, "Oh yeah, yes sir, yeah, we got them." I'm like, "Okay, cool. I go, "Do you have enough of them? Can I reserve one?" He goes, "Oh, we have plenty of them." I'm like, "All right." So I get up there, and cute little girl working the stand, and I'm like, one bong porn popcorn bucket, please. One for me." Ooh, standing there like Newman at the fucking bagel shop. One for me. All excited. She's like, "You're like the 100th guy that's asked me this. We don't have them." And I go, "What? What do you mean? I called early and they said you didn't have them." Because I don't know. Go, the manager's over there and talk to him. I go, call, and he literally told me, he goes, if I told you we didn't have him, would you come? And I said no. And he goes, well, you're here, aren't you? Enjoy the movie. Like, you fucking dick. They literally lied to me on purpose so I would come.
Well, yeah, that's his fucking job.
I've never had a guy that honest with me.
Yeah,
Shut
just
up, though, didn't you? And I was like, you cocksucker. I should punch you in the face, but you're so honest and cool with me. I'm gonna let it slide.
yeah. You just called. Yeah, you called him out. I was like, he's like, you lied to me, and he was like, yeah, I did.
Yeah. He goes,
Oh.
he goes, if I told you we didn't have it, would you be here? And I go, no. And he goes, well. And I just the smirk on his face, knowing that I am like the 100th boomer that they have fooled. I am officially too old for this society. I got fooled to driving in my car. I don't get up and do things.
Okay,
I
Johnny,
got
I
up,
could.
took a shower, got in my car at 7 p.m., drove an hour to go see this movie. And by the way, movie fucking sucked.
That's what I've heard.
And I don't know if the movie was that bad or if it was just that bad because I was boiling and how stupid I feel. I'm like, I got fuck. I'm a boomer now. I got tricked. I got tricked by internet stuff on the internet.
You get
I'm all
tricked by
excited,
stuff
I
on the
got a
internet all the time.
I had a special little place on my mantle for it. I mean, I was so excited. I
I
called
bet
them up
you-
before. You guys
I
have them?
bet you-
Oh, we got plenty.
I bet you there's someone out there that made it so that you could 3D print that. There's got to be some specs out there.
Well, I mean, you can get yourself a cheap $12 bong and put a sticker on it. I mean, but still.
Yeah.
It was supposed to have a special butter release valve on the stem for the popcorn. I mean, that's how tricked I was. I
Yeah,
really
Johnny.
got-
Yes, you did. And like I said, like I asked you, was it them that promoted it, or was it retards on the internet making assumptions because they saw it at the premiere and didn't think, oh, maybe this was an exclusive thing for the premiere, and everybody jumped the gun like they always do.
Yeah, I think they kind of let it loose on purpose like that. You know what I mean? Just like we're not telling that this is happening, but we're not saying that it's not happening. Because I think there's
So-
quite a bit of guys like me that did show up. Really, the only reason I went was to get the bong, to be honest with you. I care less about that stupid movie. And it sold so well, I had to buy my tickets before I even got there. I mean, it's the #1 movie. And I think it's because they tricked us over the bong. Hey, I got some retainer left on my lawyer. Maybe I should sue him.
You can't sue them for what? They didn't promise anything.
Promise for boomering me. You boomered me.
No, they didn't. Retards on the internet boomered you. You can't sue them.
I can't wait, after I'm long gone, that this will be played in schools all over America. The show.
Don't. For like the negatives of perpetual marijuana use.
Johnny, you used to be such a good football player. It all went to hell.
And then his buddy Marco offered him a joint one day at a party, and then everything went downhill.
He's not even 40 years old yet, and he has to fucking sit down to take a shower. It's the best. It's so efficient. It's quick. I have my soaps right next to me. I mean, it's there's nothing better. That's why I don't want to
Sure.
leave anymore.
Sure, if you could get over showering like an old lady.
I almost died one day in the bathroom. So, I've caution now. Remember
Whatever.
Tuesday?
Whatever you say, man. Whatever you say.
I remember I had a chick coming over to my place one night, and I was hammered.
Mhm.
We just, blackout, just shit-faced drunk to a point. There's some pig come over to my house. I don't even know who she is or what's going on. But I decided, I'm like, okay. So I jumped in the shower really quick. And stupidly that day, I took all my mats out and I was cleaning them.
Well, I mean, you gotta clean your mats.
In the bathroom, and then so I was taking a shower. I'm just fucked up. There's water everywhere. It was a horrific shower, and the floor got wet. Linoleum floor in the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
And next thing I know, I woke up the next day naked with my head through the door. It was one of those hollow wood doors.
Right.
And my head had smashed through the first part of it. It didn't go all the way through, but it went through the first part of the door where you could see the imprint of my head.
So you knocked yourself unconscious, and what did the chick do?
She was apparently just gave up and left. There was 46 unanswered calls and texts. My phone was in the living room. I was taking a shower. Woke up the next day with the worst headache, just laying there naked. And my last memory was of being Scooby-Doo. Getting out of there, it was slippery, but I was still keeping up with the fall with my legs.
Yeah, that fucking Warner Brothers shit. Yeah.
Yep. Oh my God. And I literally woke up, I'm just naked. Freezing.
With your head in the door.
And I'm like, oh my God, am I still alive? Fuck, I'm still alive. Holy shit.
How long were you out?
Oh God, it had to have been I was stuck to that chick at 3 a.m. I was probably got up about 10 that morning, about 6 hours laying there just naked and unconscious.
There's no way you were unconscious for fucking 7 hours. You probably knocked yourself unconscious, and then your body probably just went to sleep or something. But if you were unconscious for 7 hours, your brain would lose oxygen and you would die. I think you just knocked yourself. You definitely knocked yourself unconscious, but I think you probably just went to sleep.
Yeah, I just passed out. I mean, I was hammered.
Yeah.
Where you couldn't even fucking fall down in the shower. So ever since that incident, I've been really crazy about shower safety.
Okay, but you don't have a drinking problem. Well, I mean, not as bad of a drinking problem as you used to. So, do you really have a problem with standing in the shower when you're high? Maybe
Yes.
if you take another one of those edibles.
Sober doesn't matter. I get vertigo in the shower. A lot of people, that happens to a lot of people. Not just me, but I think I didn't get that problem.
Yeah, I didn't have that problem, thankfully. I'll take your word for it on that one. But I'm not calling you a liar, but I'm just this is the first I've heard of that.
Yeah, well, smoke 20 more years and you'll figure it out.
Just wait until you're old and decrepit like me. You'll understand.
I mean, should we let the cat out of the bag? They're for years and years, been doing this 16 years. I've been saying everything that's great about marijuana, but there's some bad stuff that happens to you when you smoke marijuana for a long time.
Sure.
Number one is you can no longer ride in the passenger side of somebody's automobile when you smoke too long. For some reason, your body starts using fake brakes. You start screaming. It's hard. It's very nerve-wracking to have somebody else driving the car. I don't know what it is, but every person I know that's been smoking weed for a long time cannot sit in the passenger side of a car.
Maybe I just haven't gotten that far yet.
No, these are people that have been smoking for 40 years.
Gotcha.
And I realized that the other day when I was in the Uber. I'm sitting there hitting the brake. The guy's like, settle down, dude. The car's like 300 yards away. I don't know what's wrong with me. There is no need to fear.
Uber
Mr.
is here.
Duggar is here.
Mr. Duggar, welcome. Long time no talk.
Long time no talk. I'm gonna do the musical again. it was bringing back some very weird, oppressed memories.
All right.
Beat the autism.
Amber light on the brick wall now. Plants are listening to our talk. Yeah, we're just drifting on this loop. Safe and sound in our little coop. Yeah, the whole night's just a vibe.
Piece of sack of shit.
With my brother
The trash
by my
can.
side.
Gummit, dirtbag.
Two stone, yeah, two stone.
He can get where he can't get high. Well, I got something for you, Mr. Duggar.
Oh yeah. Do you want to catch? Look up anything that has THCP and Delta 9 inside of it. Evidently, that's what you're looking for. But for everybody else, stay away from that shit.
Or at least keep it under 5 milligrams.
Yes, 5 milligrams is what we've learned. Anything past 5 milligrams is probably overkill.
Yeah, I'm a little bit of that. I got a little bit of that Sam Kinison in me. You know, it's. I'm the guy that has to drink more than anybody at the bar. I'm the guy that has to smoke more weed than anybody else. And I got to do the highest dosage.
Yes, but
Not smart.
no.
Yeah. There's that joke. He says, yeah, I go to a party, everybody's doing their little cute little eyes. The cute little lines. Let's do a little coke. Oh my God, it's Sam Kinison. Line out of line that's a mile long. Give him a garden hose. He's like, I'm the same as you. I'm a human like you, motherfuckers.
Yeah, except humans don't do that on a normal, regular basis.
Yeah, Mr. Duggar, if you want to be high for 2 straight days, check out some THCP.
That's what we have learned in our limited research on the subject of what the fuck almost put Johnny in a coma.
So, like, it takes so many plants. It's so minute in a plant that no one has ever had that amount in their body before. Like it's 1/1,000,000th of a millipede in the pot plant. It's there, but not in this dosage.
No, they just found it and cranked it up to the nth degree.
Kinison was the funniest guy ever. I don't know anybody who's funnier than Kinison. And everybody goes, "Who's the best comic?" Richard Pryor. Fuck Richard Pryor. It was fucking Kinison and Dice.
And they hated each other.
Oh God, did they hate each other? I remember that. Was that one where guy showed up wearing an Andrew Dice Clay shirt to Sam Kinison's show?
Yeah.
Kinison's like, "Get that fucking shit off right now, or get the fuck out of here." I always love when like singers, or like when Sebastian Bach sees a guy wearing a Skid Row shirt, he's, "Get that shit out of here. Fuck those guys."
Yeah, I mean, on one hand, I get it. But at the same time, grow the fuck up, dude.
That'd be like you, like 4 years from now, after we have that huge breakup we're about ready to have. And
Oh, you mean our scheduled nuclear fallout of the MHH network?
impending doom.
Yeah, the impending doom of the network that we have in our contracts. Yes.
Mr. Duggar, I went on a mushroom trip. I literally went through 24 hours of every drug known to man because of that THCP edible. I warn the kids out there that marijuana is bad. There's some bad things out there, people. I saw things, man. I went to dude, I had a mushroom montage the other night on that weed. There was tears. Oh. Marco, when's the last time you've had a montage? I think he's having one right now. He's stricken out, man. I think we lost him.
Oh, did you lose me? Hello?
Oh, there we go.
Hello? Can you hear me now?
We can hear you now. Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. The last time I had a montage, like, fuck, I don't know, Christmas? Does that sound right?
Yeah.
Do I get a C?
This is how big of a psychopath I am. I'll sit there and have a good cry and have a montage and think of the things that went wrong or the things that went great or the people that have long gone that I loved. And I'll cry a little bit, play a little music, maybe beaches in the background. Were the wind beneath my wings. And then all of a sudden, I'll turn the TV off, turn the lights back on, and go, "What's wrong with you, faggot?" And then move on with my life.
Yeah, except you say that, but you are possibly one of the biggest bitch-made men I've ever met in my life.
A bitch man. I'm a official bitch man.
No, you're a bitch-made.
Mr. Duggar asks, just how high do you need to be? Well, not that high. I'm going to tell you. I don't ever want to be that high again.
No, that's the point, Duggar. This is bad shit. We don't want anybody to get their hands on it unless they really want to.
But I kind of want to do it again.
He still hasn't made up his mind on whether it was a good thing or not.
If I was smart, I should throw them away and never go back to the dispensary again.
But the other part of me says that you should go back there and buy as much of that shit as you can before they take it off the shelves.
I mean, it's perfect date edible. I'll tell you that right now. You're going to see me in court. Oh my God, I'm Chud the Builder talking shit, and then they're going to play this in the court hearing.
Yep.
Oh, poor Chud.
Poor Chud.
Poor Chud.
I
Free Chud.
Why do you have sympathy for Chud?
Because he had a gun, but like it was not a lethal gun. Like if he would have shot that guy with like a 9mm, that guy would be gone. He went out with basically a BB gun, for fuck's sakes. You know what I mean? Enough to protect you, but not to kill somebody with a 22. How many people get killed by a 22?
You could kill someone with a 22.
You can, but being a responsible guy that knows he's going to be attacked, if he wanted to kill him, he would have had a way heavier piece. You know what I'm saying?
Actually, no. I recommend a 22. That's a thing that Bill Burr said in one of his stand-up specials that I fucking love. Is that he says that he uses a 22 for home defense, and he's like, "Now listen, I know that a 22 is just a BB gun on steroids, and I get laughed at by saying I defend my house with a 22. But think about it: you're lying there in bed, right? And then all of a sudden there's this psychopath with a knife that has broken into your house. You reach over and you grab your fucking giant fuck-off revolver and you fire your first shot. And then all of a sudden, just boop, your ears are fucked. You're blind now because the gunshot just exploded in your face. You're blind. You can't hear, and all you see is this psychopath with a knife inching closer and closer to you as you miss every shot. Whereas if you have if you were to break into somebody's house, right, and you get shot in the arm with a 22, that's not enough to kill you, but it's enough for you to go, "Oh fuck, yeah, you know what? Screw this. I'm going home." Like. Now, the thing about a 22, though, is that 22 is just enough power to put a window in your skull. And they shoot fucking laser beams. Don't underestimate a 22, man.
No, I've had 22s, and they're great guns.
They are, but they just they're not a fucking 9mm, they're not a 357, they're not a shotgun, but it's like, but can they kill someone? Oh yeah.
Yeah, can it make a black guy punching you in the head stop punching you in the head? Yes. We have found that out from Chud the Builder.
Well, pretty much, I think pretty much any gun would work for that situation, but yeah.
So I'm just saying, if a guy went in and literally shot his wife 5 times with a 22, he would not be sitting with $1 million bail, and he wouldn't be facing 137 years in prison. Attempted murder at best, and that's maybe 20 at the best. Not 140 years.
Yes, but see, that's the problem with the digital age that we live in, Johnny, is that we have a long-standing record of this dude being a public nuisance and a fucking asshole.
Yes, so when you write on your Twitter account that there's going to be chimp blood all over the streets,
Yeah.
and then 2 hours later, there's a guy with 5 bullets in him.
Yeah, which
I mean,
which again is like, why do you have sympathy for this dude? He's obviously looking for trouble.
but throwing that aside, I mean, I understand why they're going after him, but I don't agree with why they're going after him. That's First Amendment.
Yes, this is a thing that that people often debate about, is hate speech fall under the umbrella of free speech?
Mr. Duggar says peyote was my highest weird buzz. Couldn't stop. Mezzalin trip, Israel. Yeah. Oh yeah. I've been on a peyote trip. That was, I don't know. It's fucking not worth it wasn't worth the vomiting. A lot of vomiting.
A lot of vomiting. Okay, good to know.
You sit and you vomit for like 2 hours, and then you just sit there and feel like shit for 3 hours, and the desert tilts weird. Oh boy, that was fun.
Maybe you just had a bad reaction.
Yeah, and mescaline was just a minute before my time. I never got to do mescaline, but all you older guys that I know love mescaline.
I've only heard rumors of mescaline.
Yeah, something about strawberry quick. I don't know. You just have to drink it in milk. But anyways, mescaline, yeah. So I don't know, psychedelics. Yeah, not a big psychedelic guy. I did trip the other day on this weed, so
Yeah, you did trip on the THCP, and so far your response to it is, eh. So we'll see.
Oh, mescaline's a peyote product. Yeah, I mean the FDA did a really good job getting rid of mescaline. That's one drug they got rid of. And why? It's like one of the most mellow ones.
Probably because the same reason why they got rid of Quaaludes is because they found out more people were partying than they were actually using it for its medicinal purposes.
Yeah, I mean the other downfall of weed before we leave tonight is waking up and realizing that why am I doing half the shit I'm doing? One of them is going to a job that hates you and doesn't pay you a fair wage. Number 2 is when somebody tells you something stupid when you're high, you're like, I'm not doing that. That doesn't make sense. And that's the first sign that humanity needs to be wiped out.
That's a weird jump in logic there, but
when we start thinking and slowing down and not caring what others think, it's over.
Yeah, well, that's just it. When you stop caring about being a part of a functioning society, then, well, yeah, if a few handful of people do that, then it's not that big of an issue. But if enough people do it, then yeah, society collapsed because nothing's keeping it. Nothing's keeping it flowing. Nothing's keeping it repaired, keeping it standing. If enough of us just went, fuck it, I'm not doing anything. There's like What are you gonna do? Throw me in jail? We all know the jails are full. Half of the country has decided, fuck it, we're not working. What are we gonna do? You know?
Mr. Douglas is always talking about these Quaaludes too. That was another thing. I was way before my time, unfortunately.
Yes. Also, way before my time. I've only heard rumors and stories.
But I don't take pills, so I wouldn't have done it anyways. I'm not a pill guy. I don't do pills.
Me neither. I don't even take ibuprofen unless I absolutely have to.
What was that movie? SLC Punk. Did you ever see that movie?
No.
Oh, it's about a bunch of punk rock guys that are living in Salt Lake City back in the early 90s when punk was just starting to hit again.
Oh, no.
And there was this one guy. He was just straight edge guy.
Mm-hmm.
The whole movie, Straight Edge Bob, they called him. Never a drink, never a smoke. And then one day he had a headache and this chick gave him a Tylenol and it ended up being drugs and it killed him. The one time he took one pill and he died. The very first pill.
Yeah, because the dude, I guess that could happen if someone was just so fucking sober their entire lives and then they got hit with something hard out of nowhere. I guess that could happen, sure. But yeah, that sounds like a terrible movie.
It's actually really good. It's got Matthew Lillard, the guy who played Shaggy in Scooby-Doo.
Really?
Yeah, it's a really good movie. It's just like if you're into the punk rock scene, it's just about being a real punk rocker and not being a poser. That was a big thing back in the day, being a poser. Apparently.
Yeah. Everybody's a poser. Everybody's a conformist. Everybody's a sheep. Like, yeah, that's always a thing.
It is. It's a little different here in Pahrump, but like in Las Vegas, you just go, "Oh, he's that guy. He's that guy. He's the golf guy. He's got the golf shirt on, the visor."
Right.
Everybody's got their little costumes they put on, and it's like, and I'd like to be a goth guy, but it's just too much work. A lot of jewelry putting on in the morning.
Yeah, that's a lot of work to be goth.
I'm just too lazy to goth, bro.
See, that's what I'm not even gonna call you lazy on, because I'm not gonna do that shit. I'm not committed that much to being goth.
One comedian goes to, God, it must suck being Johnny Depp. You got to get up in the morning. You got to wash your hair with special product. Then you got to put your mascara on. You got to do your eyeliner. And then you got to look on your dresser. You got to put in 75 rings. 300 bracelets.
Yeah, there was a thing I heard Shane Gillis say. He said that he went on tour in Australia, and he said it was the first time in his life that he had ever seen, heard, or even possibly could even conceive of a goth Australian.
Oh God!
Yeah, he was just like,
mate.
yeah. He's just like goth Australian shouldn't exist.
No.
Like it just should not exist at all. You can't be an Australian and dress up like a corpse or like dress up like a vampire and go, yeah, mate, I'm real dark and twisted.
Real sad.
Real sad.
Mr. Douglas says goth girls are hot.
Duh.
Can I let everybody in on a little secret?
I
don't think there's any goth girls listening right now, but goth girls have very big vaginas.
And your point is?
Very wide vaginas, very deep and wide vaginas.
Okay.
Every single one of them.
Okay, and
I don't know what it is. It's like I got a big wide vagina. I guess I got to fucking dress up as a clown now the rest of my life. I don't know. It's a thing.
I have nothing to say to that.
I don't either. I want to be a goth girl.
I think I think Rick's yelling at us to do the prepared show material. And I'm looking at the time, and we've way past 2 hours.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I didn't even know. I'm sorry. Christ. This fucking edible is just fucking ruining my life this week.
Welcome to Alien Head Pizza, where every slice is an adventure. The pizza's incredible. It's out of this world. All right, team, let's make these pizzas stellar.
Affirmative. Initiating cheese nebula formation.
Great job, Watt.
Gratitude. Efficiency optimized.
This place is amazing. And the pizza looks incredible. One Cosmic Supreme, hot and red. Alien Head Pizza. It's a whole new universe of flavor. Cheesy and delicious. The cheese pull is insane. You gotta try it yourself.
Those girls must have met Mr. Dugar. Dugar.
Mr. Dugar. But yes, for those of you who don't know, over on Twitch at MarcoV193, Mondays 10 p.m. Johnny joins me on Twitch to stream some video games from my childhood, because Johnny didn't grow up playing video games like I did, and I've introduced him to the Batman Arkham series.
Yep,
and
this
we
is the last time you're
night. And for those of you that don't have Twitch, I managed to save clips to show you what you missed out.
Yep, this is the last time you're gonna make me a sandwich, Alfred. I know that's very heartbreaking and traumatic for you, but this is for the greater good. For saving this shithole of a town. One last one. All I've ever done is Bruce Wayne is pump money into this fucking godforsaken shithole. And then as Batman, everyone tries to kill me. And I guess it did. Whoa!
Miss me?
Where the fuck did he come from? Hold on! What? You said there was no Joker in this game. You liar. Was that a dream?
What's wrong with me? What is wrong with me?
I mean, to be fair, I did kind of sort of lie to you. It'd be like, yeah, Joker's dead. I didn't exactly say there was no Joker in this game, but I did say the Joker was dead. You know?
Yeah, you didn't mention that fucking Batman was schizophrenic.
Yeah, Batman's schizophrenic in this game. Isn't that cool?
I can see it in your eyes. You're afraid.
Does it really look like Batman's afraid?
Yeah, he's got that cuck suit on. He's fine.
You know these walls won't hold me for long. Still, if it makes you feel safer, I'll indulge the fantasy. For now.
Batman, get her some pants, or the first guy that walks in there is gonna let her out.
That's why this thing is in here. That's why they made this thing, so that she can't tempt them with her pheromones. But yeah, seriously, Gordon, get her some fucking pants. For the love of God, what do you think is going to happen here?
The one time where your horny ass actually makes a valid point.
Paz says he's going to show up to the next goth convention with a shirt that says "Deep and Wide is what I like to ride."
That might be just the trick.
In the back of the shirt it says, "Help, goth mommy, I am lost."
But that one has to be in like a tiny text.
Yeah, do I just ask him, do I need to bring my own dog collar?
Do I have to know anything about like goth music or goth literature? Like how much?
Oh my god, what's the name of that goth band? That's never mind. I'll never pull it. AFI. Just listen to some AFI and get all upset.
Yeah. this is an AFI or some typo negative and just get real depressed for the rest of the day for no reason.
I wanna dance with a cinnamon girl.
This ends tonight.
Yeah, it
Oh.
does.
Crystal says, "Thought you two were together." JK. Yeah, nah. You'd like that. You'd like that, wouldn't you, Crystal? You'd like that. Taki also says the same thing. Fuck the both of you, first of all. And also, I don't know why you're laughing so hard about that.
It's Pride Month.
Ah, fuck you.
Oh my god! Those noises I was making wasn't even human.
That's why I keep telling you that the mute button exists for a reason. If you feel you're gonna make some crazy noises or awful coughs, that's why it's there.
I'm gonna save that for. I'm gonna use that as a drop for some. What noise was that? I don't even know if that was human.
That was the sound of you wheezing because your lungs are coated in weed. Yeah, that really got you laughing. I was kind of concerned about how much it got you laughing. It's like, that's why you're laughing so hard. And then you're like, it's Pride Month. So I was like, oh, fuck, you're right.
I mean, that didn't even until that point. That thought never even entered my hemisphere.
No, leave it to the one time I have a woman that follows me on Twitch to make some sort of joke about that.
I was wondering why so many women are checking into the show. They think we're gay.
Hey, as long as they're watching, let them think what they want.
I can't. Where is the mail?
We have mail?
No, I mean on my Twitter, I'm missing I'm missing a clip.
Oh no.
But how the hell do you read your goddamn mail on the goddamn laptop? Is it this one?
I believe it's the icon that looks like a speech bubble.
There we go. All right. Make sure we don't play any of them nude pictures you sent me. Get the rumors swirling again, huh?
Those were AI generated, I swear.
Oh, that is the best thing now about cheating on your wife or whatever. We got video of you. Oh, that's AI. Get out of here with that.
That shit's AI. Look, I can make that shit on my phone right now. Look.
South Park did that this year with Trump.
Yeah, they did.
Well, how do you get... God damn it, Rick. What do you mean it's my fault? Why are the clips? Why are the same? Why are we missing the one clip? We have 9 of the other clips. Okay, there's a
It's
picture
fine.
of that, man. Hold on, that was from last night, so we're close. Okay.
Any day now, Rick.
Yeah, I mean, we got kids to feed here.
You don't.
Yeah, well, maybe I do. Who knows?
No, I was talking to Rick.
Yeah, Rick was spayed and neutered. And his boy died, so... All right, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's not coming up. I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm getting the wheel of death.
Okay, well, if it's not gonna work, then it's not gonna work. But yeah, that's what we're doing on my Twitch at MarcoV193. I have other clips as well, but I also have previous streams and compilation videos of me and Johnny playing games like Dead Space, Mass Effect, South Park, and well, I guess Batman once we're done. So if you want to be a part of the compilation video and make Johnny laugh like he was actively dying, and to be a part of the YouTube video in the future, then please follow me at MarcoV193 on Twitch so you don't miss out next week.
All right. Well, tonight I have a wooden ruler,
Mm-hmm.
1 footer. You know what I mean?
Right?
And I'm going to take that wooden ruler. I'm going to snap it back. And I'm going to let it go on Rick's testicles for fucking up the clips. You're getting 1 shot to the nuts with a wooden ruler, Rick.
Hey, producer Rick here. Just wanted to say thanks for watching and listening to the MHH Network to all our followers, haters, and occasional viewers.
Be sure to like, comment, and follow, as if you don't already know how the internet works.
Want to see more? Of course you do. Look up Johnny and Marco using the tags on screen. Podcasts, Let's Plays, music, and more. Thanks again for watching, and we will see you next time. Okay, Johnny, let's go home.
Yeah, I don't care how cute Rick is. You're still getting the ruler to the nuts.
You did manage to nail that line delivery, so maybe go a little easy on him.
Yeah, maybe I'll just take it back a little bit. I think he kind of likes it, actually, but he's a sick fuck. You know who's not a sick fuck? It's Pause Reality. I want to thank the third Mike for being here and steering us in the right direction. Of course, Mr. Duggar.
Yes, always a pleasure to see you in the chat, Mr. Duggar.
And of course, A. Smith and our buddy Idaho King.
Yes, who will be making his appearance on Johnny's Rumble channel at MHH Network this Friday, at some point later in the night. You don't want to miss out. It's always a good time when King of Idaho pays him a visit. It's been far too long.
So we will have a discussion with that guy, a real man. And he'll straighten me out.
Yeah, maybe maybe I'll find some clips of you saying and doing various bitch things, and he could give you some advice.
Yeah, I gotta get this edible out of my system. It's not good for me this week.
Drink some vinegar or something. I don't know.
I'm gonna have to fucking talk to Jesus or something. I don't know.
I thought you already did.
Yeah, about 2.5 hours, and he's like, "Dude, enough. Go podcast or something. Have someone else listen to you."
How many times do I have to tell you that the meaning of life is 42?
Oh God! So yeah, I think I've been too stoned since we started. So I think Marco's finally there.
You've been too stoned for the last 3 days.
Ridiculous.
So if you've made it this far into the stream and you're just waking up because you were far too stoned when you started, listen to me and listen to me very carefully. Look at the bag of what you just smoked and see if it says THCP. And if it does, pray to whatever higher power you believe in. And if not, then stay the fuck away from it. Unless you're Mr. Duggar, apparently. Or Pause. Something tells me Pause could probably get some use out of it. But if you're somebody that could actually has the tolerance that is so high that the moon is lower than your testicles, then you're probably going to need some THCP, it sounds like. But for the average person, stay the fuck away from it. You have shit to do. You have bills to pay.
Yeah, you have people that care about you.
You have people that care about you, and they have concerns about your weed addiction. Don't make it worse.
All right. Anything else before we leave tonight? I think didn't I just ask you that, didn't I?
What else? What's the word on this album that we were talking about? I know we had some issues with the AI shit.
Yeah, I got to get the licensing.
Licensing, right. Okay, so to be determined.
So I just gotta pay Suno, basically.
Oh, boo!
I mean, it's pretty expensive. It's pretty expensive. It's like $12. I'm kidding.
Damn, $12.
So we'll have more information next week on the rights of it. Like it's like I know we're not going to sell any, so it's like, you know what I mean? I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sure we'll sell a few, but I'm pretty sure we're not going to sell like 10 million of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's I don't know.
A rights issue.
Maybe if we sell it ourselves and we don't like release it under a label, you know what I mean? Like if we just distributed it and sold it ourselves, then it wouldn't be an issue.
Nope, just be more expensive.
True, that would be true. I guess it all matters. It all comes down to money in the end when it comes to these things. So, like I said, to be determined. Music in the future. Don't miss out Friday at MHH Network for the King of Idaho's grand return, because the hidden track on the album is going to be their new intro that I made using Suno and a combination of Sora and Grok, which, as Sora doesn't exist anymore, I will say that this music video that I made is probably the greatest thing that Sora has ever made. And I'm not normally someone who pats themselves on the back, but I have really outdone myself with this one, and it makes me all the more sad that Sora is gone.
I know, it sucks. It's like, here's something everybody wants. You can't have it.
I know, because people ruined it.
Oh, too many racist things. I saw that coming a mile away.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Oh, one last quick thing before we leave tonight, and
yeah.
I had the clip and I lost it, but did you see that band? They're a hardcore band, and some guy showed up wearing a banana costume.
Was this recently? Because I've seen a lot of videos of that.
No, it's just today.
Okay, then no.
So this dude shows up in a banana costume, and then the band just stops, and they're like, "Look at this fucking guy! Look at this fucking guy! Mama not giving enough attention. You got to show up wearing a fucking banana costume." The guy takes up the set list and looks at Brittany Crow, and he goes, "First person to rip the banana costume off this piece of shit gets my set list." And they beat that guy half to death.
Yeah, that's kind of what happens when you try to stand out in the wrong crowd, I suppose.
Oh my god! What was that other band? Pop Evil, or I don't know. They did a song about beer. Something Psycho Stick. You ever heard that band Psycho Stick?
Yeah, I know Psycho Stick.
The best part of their whole costume, their whole best song of the whole night, is they throw a sombrero into the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
And the name of the song is "Beat the Shit Out of the Guy with the Sombrero."
Perfect.
So the guy's all proud. He's got the sombrero on. The song starts, and everybody just starts beating the shit out of you.
That's awesome, actually.
Oh man, that's when music was fun.
Yeah, back when beating the shit out of each other was fun, and it wasn't considered assault unless you accidentally killed somebody.
All right, well, my friend, I think I'm too stoned.
Me too.
Marco in the lobby.
And I hope I hope I'm not this stoned next week.
Lying piece of sack of shit, slut, trash can, scummy, dirtbag, bitch!
All right, I might be lying. I'll be kind of high, but not this high.
Yeah. The day that Johnny actually shows up to Too Stoned to do a sober show is the day that hell freezes over.
All right, we'll be back same time, same bad channel next Monday on Twitch, 10 p.m. Pacific. Marco V193, and of course, tomorrow night, late night with Johnny Cush, because it's going to be on at late, and my name's Johnny Cush. See you guys.
Peace.
Johnny by the door. One got the joystick.
Nothing
the other
loaded.
wants more. Marco got a laptop brain, eyes locked in the frame. Only thing he ever touches a gamepad with a name. Thumbs on
Well,
the
considering the
buttons,
tech issues
mind
when we
gone
tried to
far.
start, I
When the
think it went
screen
well.
goes black, he don't know where you are. Johnny moves slow like he pay rent to sleep. Blanket on his shoulders, eyes half buried deep. He don't do a thing, he just lean and sway. Marco gets pulled in anytime he plays. One is wide up, one is floating free. Put them in the same room and you get comedy. Too stoned, Marco and Johnny
You know, I want to hate this one, but it's actually kind of a jam.
Losing touch with the real world. Laughing while they zone, smoke it up and eat some stacks, then call it going home. Johnny in the corner,
It's supposed to be about
pocket full of
monkeys.
haze, talks in slow motion
I mean, it kind of is.
for the rest of the day. Marco hits start, then he hits pause, looks at that controller like it got applause. He don't leave the seat, he don't chase no plan. That little plastic kingdom runs the whole man. Johnny says, "What's up?" Marco says again.
What does that even mean?
They both crack up hard and do it all over, man. He don't do a thing, he just lean and sway. Marco gets pulled in anytime he plays. One is wired up, one is floating free. Put them in the same room and you get comedy. Two stones, Marco and Johnny roll. Two stones, losing touch with the real world. Laughing while they zone, smoke it up and eat some stacks, then call it going home. Marco talked to Pixels, Johnny talked to Smoke. One can't find the remote, one forgot the joke. But when they hit the room, it's chaos and tune. Nerdy guy and lazy guy making faces at the moon. Two stones, Marco and Johnny roll.
Like I said, I want to hate this song, but it makes me laugh.
Laughing while they zone, smoke it up and eat some snacks,
Like,
then call it going home.
Coming in great grandpa back in the big band days.
Marco
Right.
and Johnny, yeah, you know the pair. One got the controller, one got nowhere.
All right, everybody. We'll see you next week.
Peace out.
God, I gotta take a shit.